Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Chrono Reviews. And this time I'm going to review Figma Akagi from Kantai Collection. And this figure is actually one of two Figmas I bought straight at the Akihabara warehouse Mandarake in person when I was in Tokyo. And I must say it was a nice experience visiting Mandarake building, the complex, where I bought a lot of figures at good prices before, and now I could go there shopping in person. It was amazing feeling, and this was unopened as it says here, so I kept all the labels from Mandarake on the box because why not. And the figures is packaged in the wide version of the box. There are the slimmer version and the wider version depending on accessories, and the ship girls have quite a lot of accessories. And the box design is quite simple. It's green and black, and the Kantai Collection logo there. And there are pictures of the figure at the side and poses at the back. On the top, the bottom are the same, with Akagi eating rice, and there are pictures on the side as well. Alright, here we have Figma Akagi opened up, and I'm going to start off with the articulation. First off, the head are ball jointed, and the torso seem to be ball jointed as well. And there's ball jointed shoulders, elbow joints, ball jointed hands, and there's also bendable rubber part or soft PVC on the skirt, so the ball jointed legs can go pretty high up in the posing. There's knee joints and ball jointed feet. The paint job on the figure overall seemed to be very clean, and I can't find any notable mistakes. And then onto the accessories. There's the Figma bag, can't do without, because I need to buy separate bags for Nendroids and Revoltex because they do not include bags like this. I'm not sure why, because the Nendroids are the same manufacturer, I think. And then we have the Figma base. And the base also includes this part for using under long hair, even though her hair goes almost barely not over the hole for the peg, so I'm not sure how much needed it is, but just in case, I think it's very nice that they included it. Then we have a set of hands here for holding her bow and arrows, so there are some different ones here on this hand rack, and there are two extra pegs. I think it's reserved in case something breaks, I'm not sure, but it's the first time I see this actually. Then we have a bowl of rice hold in her hand. You can also remove the rice bowl for an emptied bowl. And with that goes also this extra hand with chopsticks and a little bit of rice here. There are two different faces, one happy smiling face with closed eyes and one more sad or damaged face for when she's damaged or is a bit sorrowful looking, unhappy. There is also, as far as food go, 5 of those. I'm not exactly sure what type of food this is, so it's some fried takoyaki or something. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is, but there are 5 of those. And there is an instant repair bucket. It's a quite funny accessory, but I think it's iconic for Akagi. And there is for holding arrows. You can't remove the arrows, but it's here, it's filled with arrows. And there are two different arrows, white one and green one. I think the green are recon planes and the white are attack planes. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was the order of colors. There's also a flight deck going to be attached on her arm for using, that's where she lands the planes after they fight. And last but not least, her bow. It's quite long, but I think that's correct for this type of bow they use, some sort of long bow. I'm not exactly sure the exact names of the types. But I think that's a fair amount of accessories, and let's get her posed up and check what I can do. Alright, here is Figma Akagi posed up, and before I go into anything else, I need to point out that the flight deck, it's very hard to make it stay into the slot where it should be. It pops out, and so I can barely touch this. If I put my finger and like bloop, it will fall off. And I think there might be a way to solve it, because I think it's too tight. So when I press down, it's tighter at the bottom of the hole than the outer rim of the hole. So when the peg goes in, it will be pressed back out. So I might be able to solve it. If anyone have Akagi and have a solution to this, please comment below and tell me how you solved it. In any way, maybe not all of them are like this. It may just be paint that's stuck, or that makes it feels out a bit, if you get what I mean. But in any case, the paint job is clean, the posing are awesome, and I really think that fits the can color concept with a lot of gear and cannons. It makes them very nice to do as Figmas, because there are a lot of things you can pose: cannons, torpedoes, in this case light decks if it worked better, and bow and all that. So let's check her a full turn to see how she looks. And I wanted to do this aiming pose because that's quite iconic for Akagi or any of the aircraft carriers. And I really want to get more aircraft carriers as Figma because they are awesome and iconic for the show. And I also need to show you how tall the bow is. It goes all the way up. And as expected from Figma, it captures her look very nicely. The face is awesome. It captures her eyes, everything. So I'm not displeased with this. I really like it. I just need to solve the flight deck issue. Except for that part, I really love this figure, and I really need to expand the Figma Kanta collection. So until next time, take care and sayonara!